All right, guys. We're gonna be showing you Army of Two, New Game Plus Co-op. So the game's already completed, so we already have all the weapons and stuff unlocked. So we just go to the level select screen, and we're gonna pick the first level here, and we're gonna be ready to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. And the first level is going to start off with introduction training mission, basic army type game stuff where they introduce the game to you and all the basic mechanics. And the idea here is to just get through the progression triggers as early as possible. The game wants you to do specific things before it'll advance. Here you're supposed to crouch under this barrier, but you can actually just crouch immediately and it will work just fine. Here we can take out these targets, and then we have to do suppressive fire. I only need to shoot one bullet, and I need him to fill up his aggro meter until the game checks that he has aggression. And then I take my turn and get aggression. And that's going to be a mechanic that we're going to take advantage of a lot in the run, that aggro meter. This game isn't very well made. It wants you to both throw grenades through the door. If they explode at the same time, for some reason it doesn't count them separately. So pretty cool. I have to switch back to my main weapon and fire it, and then I'm going to be free to pre-fire a couple of grenades out here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. We got to do some co-op actions here. We just walked up a little bit to waste just enough time, so we didn't do it too early for the action trigger. These yellow bar enemies can only be killed from behind, so I'm going to bait this guy while he goes around back to shoot him. That's what we call seizure time. We have to use our GPS mechanics, so we just spam the crap out of it because it's fun. Fun mechanic here. We enter a back-to-back sequence. It's like bullet time. And the thing about this sequence is you can't even really kill these guys too fast, because according to what we've researched, the game wants you to kill enemies for a specific amount of time before it will let you out of this area. So we haven't really found a way to speed that up at all. Oh crap, okay, that's fine. And here they teach you the mechanic of reviving your partner, and then they're going to let us out of this level. Interesting thing about the first actual level is, even though we have all of our high-end gear unlocked because it's New Game Plus, they don't actually let us use it until the second mission for some reason. So wow, this game is taking an extraordinarily long time. This game kind of has a mind of its own as far as like how long it waits for things, and I suspect it's because we're playing on PS3 rather than PC or something else. I suspect it's because we're playing on PS3 rather than PC or something else. So interesting thing about this section here loading, you can't go into the hole too fast because if you stand up after the cutscene, section here loading, you'll get stuck in the floor. It's pretty neat. If you stand up after the so we're going to take advantage of the aggro bar here because the only thing I really need to do at this point is get to a cutscene trigger at the end of the road. So my brother's going to take aggro for me. So I kind of turn invisible at some point, and I just run until I touch the cutscene trigger at the end of the road. And it doesn't matter if he dies. It's completely free this way. And it doesn't matter if he dies. It's completely free this way. This section we get introduced to one of the main characters of the game, Philip Clyde. He's going to be directing a lot of the missions in this game. Pretty cool guy. You'll learn to love him.
Kappa.
Directing a lot of the missions in this game. Pretty cool guy. You'll learn to love him.
Kappa.
Rubber bullets. Rubber bullets. Nobody's gonna die. But if you get hurt, it's gonna sting like hell. But if you get hurt, it's gonna sting like hell.
Think I need your help with
Nobody's
this
gonna
or
die.
anything else?
But if you get hurt, it's gonna sting like hell.
Now that we got that cleared up, why don't you just shut the fuck up and watch a real professional in action? You might learn it. Why don't you just shut the fuck up and watch a real professional in action? You might learn a thing or two.
So these enemies in the street, they will melee you. They will chase you down and melee you. So like we like to go quite wide here just to avoid that. They will melee you. They will chase you down and melee you. So like we like to go quite wide. I'm not playing desktop audio. No kappas. I'm actually not playing desktop audio through. I'm not playing desktop audio. No kappas. I'm actually not through OBS, so I'm not sure what the echo could be. Pretty sure it's not on my end. Hope not. Through OBS, so I'm not sure what the echo could be. Pretty sure it's not on my end. Hope not. I see him, I see him, I see him. Okay. Okay. Yo, Satan spawn with the raid. Yo, let's go. Alright, so did a back-to-back sequence. Yo. Now we're gonna kill the boss of the first mission. And alright, so did a back-to-back sequence. Now we just have to get to the other side of this second level here. And hopefully none of these regular enemies punch us because it slows us down significantly. It's actually quite good. That's the fastest we've ever killed this guy.
That's me.
And now Clyde takes credit for the kill that we just got. So he's a pretty cool guy that we just got. So he's a pretty. And then he blows up the building as we're escaping. Yo, thanks for the good lucks. Appreciate you guys. And then he blows up the building as we're escaping. Yo, thanks for the good lucks. Appreciate you guys. Alright, so this is the only time in the game where we get to use these turrets, and so this is kind of cool. We get to clear out a lot of enemies pretty quickly.
We don't get to choose what missions we go on or who we work with. Just have to follow orders. Are you just now figuring this out? You two should use synchronous snipe to take out that gas tank.
The worst thing about these sections running through enemies is if you get too close to them. Yo, appreciate it, Crunchy. If you get too close to an enemy, they'll melee you, and depending on the animation you get, it can cost several seconds. So it's best to just take it safe and not get too close to enemies here. Take this guy out before we come up, and then we get on these turrets and let loose. And we're getting on the turrets sub 10 minutes. That's pretty clean. We're getting on the turrets. So we each take a side, and we have to clear out specific enemies before the game will advance to the next level. Clear out specific enemies before the game will advance.
Holy shit, these guys are everywhere! Shit! Shit, we are so outnumbered!
So basically the idea is just to not let the key enemies get away. Yo, that was 37, music. Wow, okay. Yo, that was 37, music. Wow, okay.
Copy that, Rios. I'm on my way. Be there in a second. Over and out.
Yeah, that's that was a good level 1. So there's 6 main missions in this game, and we're gonna skip cutscenes that are several minutes long, so we're not really gonna get into the story at all. It's basically just run and gun and do some co-op action triggers and try to stay alive. Because the thing about enemies in this game is occasionally an enemy will just go God mode and just destroy your soul for no reason. Here we get a little parachute entrance. We get a little meme dialogue here. Watch out for the, did you two destroy that helicopter?
You better take out that helicopter.
Best line in the
Try hitting the
game.
rear rotor.
Not even close. But as you can see on the bottom screen, the accuracy in this game is so random. You can be shooting point blank at these guys, and it actually takes an entire clip to take a guy out. It's so obnoxious. But now, we have our upgraded gear, and our primary weapon for the rest of the game is going to be these grenade launchers, which we get to use in the back-to-back. And they just explode enemies on contact. But the unfortunate thing about the grenades is their spread is pretty hard to predict, and it can be a little obnoxious at times. Alright, should be last guy. This next sequence here, we have it planned out who's going to go first for specific reasons, for things like ammo counts and routing later in the level, based around who's good at doing what part of the co-op mission and what ammo we need to have later in the level. Gonna take out this turret, and then, unfortunate, I clear out the rest of the level while he's disarming this bomb.
Oh, the kamikaze guy got me from behind.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, these shotgun guys right here are the absolute worst. They're the blue bar enemies, so they're weaker, but sometimes they can just double pump you with the shotgun and lay you right out. It's so unfortunate when it happens.
Copy?
I hear you, boss.
I've lost signal from the cameras. Watch out! So you guys are on your own.
Alright, we gotta get
Copy that.
through.
We'll be fine.
Free fire grenade up there to kill all the enemies.
Yep. Pretty key strat. He's gonna run forward and grenade this turret, and that's a really good advantage of having the grenade launcher too, is you can just one-shot these turret guys that are normally armored. And I'm just gonna try to clear out stragglers so they can't melee him. And we gotta make it to this parachute up at the top so we can do a base jump. See, that guy could have potentially punched him from behind. Okay,
no.
okay, get him off me, get him off me, get him off me.
I hear you. Over.
How are we
Okay,
getting down to the lower
that could have been very bad, but
Left an extra parachute on the ledge up ahead.
we got out of there without getting knocked.
Over.
Getting knocked down around a lot of enemies can be extremely costly. Alright, so as you can see,
Rios.
bottom screen, he's controlling the parachute, and if you bounce off of these rock ledges just right, you get boosted forward. So it's kind of an auto scroller, but
Just acquired Black
you can speed it up pretty significantly.
largest contractor in the world.
Also, we discovered if you just
Those guys
hold
nearly killed us
forward
in
on the
Mexico.
stick while controlling the parachute, it saves an additional like 10 seconds. It's pretty cool.
Talk to 'em every day.
All right, boys. Over and out.
Yeah, Pollo came up with the tech. Oh god. Okay. Just take it easy. The only disadvantage of boosting off the rocks is if I take too much damage.
That's really bad in getting the double boost there.
Yeah,
It makes it so we can't get the best boost in the game.
if I take too much damage at that point, we die, and that's gonna set us back a full minute. So it's kind of risky, but it's worth it.
I'm sad we missed the best boost.
Yeah, the boost over the bridge is so nice. So there's a back-to-back section coming up. So we have this landing pad here, and this big-ass garage door that opens up, and there's 4 enemies that come out of it. And normally, you land and you get a back-to-back sequence. But if you fire a grenade into this garage door, it just explodes all the enemies, and it skips the back-to-back. Pretty cool. We actually stole that tech from the original world record holders, I believe. So he's going to, I don't know what you do. You disarm a bomb or something?
Plant the bomb.
Plant a bomb? Okay. So he's going to plant a bomb, and I'm going to clear out the rest of the area, basically. Oh my god, shotgun guy is popping off today. Please don't, dude. Okay, this is bad. This is bad. No, you didn't, dude.
It's fine. Get
Okay.
3 revive. Get 3 revive.
Okay. Oh my god. Shotgun guy wasn't having it today. It's not going to be a huge time loss, but
As well. Check your GPS. You should be close enough to pick up Higgs signal. Over.
Not bad. Really not bad.
yeah, it could have been way worse because we got that cutscene. It auto picked me up. Alright, we might have lost 5 seconds in that sequence. That really wasn't terrible.
We're on sick pace though.
Damn Cowboys better win tonight.
Big game, huh?
I got 10 G's on the spread.
A year ago, you didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, and now you're.
Alright, so one disadvantage of running the grenade launchers is when we're running narrow corridors like this spot coming up, it's really easy to get hit by your partner's blast damage. Okay, I have 6, so we're in good shape as long as you're okay. So I'm going to take out this mine on the sidewall so we don't get absolutely wrecked by it. And he's going to clear out these waves of regular enemies. And I'm just going to kind of stay out of the way. Alright.
Cannot hear you requesting permission.
Nice. Alright, cover fire.
The right gear, over.
Please don't punch me. Oh my god, of course he punches me.
Oh dear god, dude. Fuck off.
The one guy.
Okay, I'm actually in trouble.
Let's hurry. We can't stay in
Actually
here for long.
in trouble here. God damn it, dude.
No way.
That's super costly.
That's
go, just go.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
See, the one guy left alive knocked me down. I walked so close. I got knocked down, and then as soon as I stood back up, he punched me back down on the ground.
And that's basically this game. The blast damage didn't take out that one enemy, and it cost us about 30 seconds. That's essentially this video game. That was lucky. Jesus.
I actually just got a quick melee twice in a row.
Yo, Hicks, that you?
Alright, so
It's cool, man. I'm with the company. I'm gonna get you out of here.
you gotta do a little escort mission here.
Rios to Dalton. You copy? You.
And he's gonna go ahead and clear out the rest of the room. And I have to get this guy back to the elevator that he came down on. You know, considering how well we did in level 1, this actually isn't too bad. And one thing that he figured out by accident, because he was bored and just messing around, was he can push me from behind, and I actually can carry the guy faster. You go to the right. And it's several seconds faster. That's pretty much been the best thing about playing this game was
What do we do about this guy?
the current world record when we started playing this game was 1 hour 49. And we brought it all the way down to 1 hour 26, and we came up with all the tech ourselves. So it's been a blast routing this game.
Second floor.
The game itself is horrible. Don't play it.
Section 8.
Hear that, Dice? Your best friend.
How do you know Section 8?
Everyone knows him.
This ain't right. Sending us in here without even a
One,
gas mask?
three.
I'm gonna talk to Dalton when we get back.
I'm telling you, man, something going
I
on.
got you. Alright, so he has 0 primary ammo,
This shit already. Focus on what you're doing and don't waste your
and
time
we're
with
each
this
gonna get 3
nonsense.
more, so
You think that is a little suspicious?
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
sell
go ahead
me?
and take out this turret,
I got a game of Clue
so
you can
he
play when
has
we get back
ammo
home.
to
Till
spare
then,
for the boss at the
just
end of
focus
the
on getting
level.
out of here without getting
Pretty
killed or
much
getting some
every
strange
level ends
disease.
with a boss that you have to kill. There's a slightly larger than normal health bar.
Hey, you hear about that ambush in Kabul?
Yeah, good thing we ain't in the
And
army
this guy,
It was a Delta unit
at the end of
operating
this
off the
level,
grid.
is basically
How'd
Shrek.
anyone know where they were?
Why don't you stop worrying about shit that doesn't relate to us?
Keep an eye out for the "What are you doing in my swamp?" Please tell me that hit. Yes, dude. Okay. That second wave around that staircase can be absolutely brutal sometimes.
Stop moving.
We get bonus enemies this time.
Cool. RNG.
Why? What?
That's actually really bad RNG.
What are you doing in my swamp?
That's him.
No shit.
Wow, he came down to you.
Wow. You hit me?
Please, dude.
Rios to Dalton. Do you copy? I hear you.
Okay.
Over. We've killed Al Habib. We're gonna destroy
Wow,
then get out of here. Over.
we didn't do good.
And don't fuck anything else up.
Okay.
Over and out. Hey, do you copy? It's Tyson. I know it's been a while.
I didn't realize we lost
Busting open a digital lock.
that much time on level 2. Okay.
What's he saying?
He's got the
I had
air
literally
lock.
no ammo for the last
Looking
like
for the
2 seconds.
manufacturer's logo right now. Guy's good, man.
We got really bad RNGs. Multipliers.
Thanks, Abe.
Alright, so basically what we're looking for at the end of the level here is a specific line of dialogue, and then it's gonna fade out.
That's why we're gonna destroy all this shit, man, so it never gets used. Let's do it then.
But we figured out that if we die right after the dialogue trigger, then we can just end the level immediately.
We did it, man. Something ain't right. I want to know what this mission is really about.
Who cares? I don't think about this shit, man.
Any
I
grenades
don't know why
in
you
my
do.
network?
And right now, I just want to get.
Right, you shoot yourself now.
Yep. Yeah, we lost well over dude, but that's fine.
Only 4 seconds?
Hmm?
5?
No, 8.7.
8 seconds.
Yeah. But we could reasonably be like a minute and a half ahead here. So being behind is kind of monka. Alright, so this sequence here, he's going to throw a grenade early to get extra aggro, because I'm going to run up front and go through a lot of enemies. Because my goal is to get on top of the roof as quickly as possible. And there's like 15 enemies in this area.
Doesn't seem like it. Let's look around.
I don't care about any of these guys. That was so clutch. Okay. Wow, okay.
Sam, is that you?
Now that we've activated the cutscene trigger for this hostage, we both have our sections that we're going to scope out and wait for specific enemy spawns that we have to clear in waves. And grenades are really efficient for that. As long as they hit, everything stays on the rails. Last one, and left side. That was a really clean level. That's 2 seconds faster than we've ever done it. I had theorized 143 was possible, but I've never seen it until now. Damn, that was crispy. Hey, that's Eisenhower's chopper.
It's all good, man. It was good to see you again after all these years.
I'm just gonna let you guys listen to the dialogue.
You too. We'll grab a beer when this war is over, you son of a bitch.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Rios to Murray. Mission accomplished. Eisenhower's on the chopper. Should we proceed to extraction ourselves or...
Holy shit!
What happened?
That's Eisenhower's chopper.
That's Eisenhower's chopper.
Helicopter, it just blew up.
What?
Shit. I'll call the DOD. Over and out.
God, this game is such a meme. Listen, man, you cope your way out to Wu-Tang.
I can't believe
We just
Alright, so this sequence, he's gonna throw a grenade at a specific spot to hit a mine on a wall that will absolutely destroy us if we walk anywhere near it.
we're like the only ones left alive from our squad.
Except Pedro.
Oh my god, please.
Oh, he actually knocked you. Good lord. It's fine, I guess. I'm not used to running up front this mission.
Let me help you up.
You guys spawns in late.
Let me help you out.
Yep. We were trying to pre-fire grenades at these two guys for a long time, but the second guy spawns in late, and it's just not a thing. I'm gonna need you to go ahead of me.
Rio, Salem, just getting word that the U.S. Army found the source of the radio broadcast and launched a smart missile at the building. Did you guys see anything? Over.
Yeah.
We heard it. Over.
Okay, well, that's your objective. Search the impact area
No, we're actually burning the disc after this one.
You hear about this bill they're talking about? What bill?
We talked about it, dude.
Military. You know, they want to replace the
We're giving up Army of Memes forever.
like us.
It ain't gonna pass. They always talk about shit like
The
that.
worst? Okay. X, so you see it says overkill. When somebody has a lot of aggro, you can get what's called overkill. And it's like bullet time where
You're killing me. Like that.
where one person basically just goes apeshit and the other person goes invisible. And it lasts for 15 seconds. And you can't interact with any other action triggers while you're in
They knew he was
overkill.
the one in that chopper. He knew something. They couldn't let him
But
get
it's
back
the
to
fact
base.
that all of the action triggers use the same button as overkill, so you can accidentally
Simple as that.
use overkill or feign death if you've taken a lot of damage. And it just wastes a ton of time. It's pretty neat.
Do not let him get away.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to pull off a world record for you guys, because this is our 4th time grinding this run, and
Reload the rocket again.
we're not going to live together anymore after next month, so this is it. There's no more time.
And I just got you Seth's location. He's at an Iraqi military base a few miles away. I'm gonna ping it on your GPS. Over.
You know what you're thinking? How did we get ambushed before? We're uncoded freaks. Only ones who knew our location was SSC and Army HQ.
Don't know, don't care.
We hear about these ambushes every day on the news. I think someone's telling them where our troops are.
You and your conspiracy theories. You're a real piece of work, Tice.
Looks like we found Ali
Nice.
Yusef's base.
What gives you that idea? All the guards and weapons, the towers, or are you just a fucking psychic?
You can call me Miss Cleo.
Turns out the coalition's been looking for Ali Yusef's base for a long time. You were the first to find it. The bunker in the base is used to manufacture weapons. The DoD is gonna pay you well if you destroy it. Over.
All right.
Wow.
that sounds good.
Rocket launcher from across the map.
Woo!
We're gonna have a jet.
That was sick.
You got it.
Got him.
Alright. Over and out.
Yeah, sometimes this game, dude, just we'll just do the craziest things to you out of nowhere.
Don't let him escape.
So we've got one of the most difficult sections in the game coming up. This back-to-back sequence here. We have to try to aim these grenade launchers over these cement walls here,
Find out where that chopper is.
and
Way ahead of you.
it's pretty tight. The grenade launcher is really good everywhere else, but in this particular instance,
We're on our way. Over and out.
it's difficult. Whoa. Okay. I gotta hide. I gotta bail. Alright. Let's go. It's a little rough, but we've had way worse. Getting knocked there is extremely painful. This isn't bad. He's a little bit rough on the energy there. Alright, these two guys, gotta make sure they're dead before you cross the bridge.
I think someone's
Because if not, you gotta go up this hill. They will let you up all the way up that hill.
Private contractors who have access to that kind of info.
Don't even have a chance. Those guys are fucking heroes.
Thanks, man. I'll catch you later. Over and out.
I can't believe they got Eisenhower.
Just doesn't seem right, you know? You had a wife and kids back home. It seems like it should have been us.
Oh my god.
Instead of him. Yeah, maybe it should have been you.
Okay, just get the turret. Alright, looking a little rough. Alright, we good. Maybe? Get aggro. Okay. Okay, dude. He walked right to the door. That's the thing too, is that guy stood directly in my way when I was in low health trying to get to the trigger, and I'm like, dude, if he melees me, I am so done. And it's a proximity thing, so you can't let him get that close to you. That was super sketch. It's the script and the mechanics, yeah. This game is amazing on so many levels. So I'm gonna pre-fire a grenade over this wall here, because there's a mine on the other side of it, and hopefully I hit it. There we go, that was clean.
Dude, are you kidding me?
It's fine.
Where did this guy even come from? Literally just appeared on my screen. It's like, sup, yo, it's me.
About time.
Asmongold? So basically, what we're looking to do here is kill this guy with a minigun, and after some dialogue passes, I'm gonna try to die as quickly as possible.
Rio, Salem, you did it. I knew you'd pull through on this one. Over and out.
Is that it? Oh, okay.
Sometimes the level takes like just forever to end for absolutely no reason, so we just have to kill ourselves as fast as possible to trigger it to end early.
We brought it back almost 40 seconds on that level. That's painful, dude. Fine now.
I can't believe we're doing this! Why?
Why? This is what we do for a living.
Can't believe we're doing this.
You mean-
Why?
You mean our jobs?
I'm not good.
So this back-to-back coming up
Two guys.
is a good example of knowing how the waves in this game work. Because we're going to pre-fire these corners and we're going to kill these guys before they even appear. Delay slightly. Oh! You can hear him dying. This is the best line in the game. The best dialogue in the game. Fucking Clyde, dude. Learn to shoot, buckos!
Look who it is. Learn to shoot, buckos. I ain't carrying your corpses back to Dalton.
Look, we ain't any happier to be doing this with you than you are to be doing it with us. So let's just stay out of each other's hair and get this thing done.
No problem, fucko.
Fucko? Who says that?
Thank you.
Hey, Alice, we're on deck. We're heading for the control tower.
Hold on. We can't let any more of those terrorists get up in the air. There are 4 jets on the carrier runways near the blast doors. Disable the
Alright,
jets
so we
and
run down
you'll disable the runways.
Copy
the
that.
carrier runway and disable these 4 jets, and then we go down to the lower decks. It's pretty straightforward. We're gonna have to compare this to our 335 from earlier.
Good job, guys.
See how
Then
it
you
holds
just need
up.
to get up to the bridge. Over and out.
We were testing an idea where
Towards the control tower.
one of us
Please
would
advise of your
do
position. Over.
the first two jets up front, and the other one would run to the back two jets. Because when you're in overkill mode, the person that's invisible runs very quickly,
Whatever he's doing is not your business or mine.
so it could be possible to cover more ground faster that way.
Orders. Over and out.
We have a couple ideas that need testing. So,
Looks like the sailors left one leg wrap when they
4,
evacuated the carrier.
35.
That's good. The way things are going today, we
Yeah,
may
that
have to
was
use
at least 2 seconds faster. Not bad one.
Crazy.
Hey guys, DOD doesn't want another PMC.
Okay, so this next cutscene here, pay close attention to our characters,
What you're saying is we
because the game is expecting you to be fire an automatic weapon, but we're firing grenade launchers. Pop, pop.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Who's that guy?
Both of you are fucking dead.
What the hell was Clyde doing?
He was helping the enemy. That's what he was doing.
I told you to mind your own fucking business.
So he's gonna check out this laptop here on the lower level. Oh no, Jesus! And I'm gonna run ahead and try to. Oh my god! Try to throw a grenade up here.
Still alive. You need to get off the ship.
Oh nope, nope, nope!
What happened?
Jesus, dude.
Nothing, Alice. We'll talk about it later. We gotta jump. Over.
All right.
What the hell are you doing?
What? You should tell
It's
her.
not quite how that sequence is supposed to go, but
I put that USB drive into
it's
my
nothing
GPS
like how that's
and
supposed to
section it
go.
and get it remotely. Don't say anything
Here we
until
have
he
our,
tells us what's up.
Our welding section. Can I get a rating on that weld? So this section is kind of cool. So there are 2 big elevators on either side of this room, and they come down, and there are 5 guys on each elevator, and this is where the grenade launcher really shines, because I can clear these guys rather quickly. And then this other elevator here drops. I used to take those guys out too, but we figured out that we don't need to be on opposite sides of this jet. We can just hide behind and activate this trigger. Yes, he cut the floor open with a welding torch.
Hey, Ellie, you know how I thought someone was leaving you this job?
No, it said OQ weld right on the machine.
To our enemies? Well, Section 8 hacked into the drive we found.
Okay,
and
this
he
is some of the worst dialogue in the entire game. Not only is it bad, but this guy's dialogue is way too quiet for the game.
They're controlling the ship and they've booby-trapped the engine room.
Try and get in there, and she'll blow quicker than a tie hooker.
Not even the worst part.
It's not even close. Bullshit grenade in my job description. Remember that line, because they're gonna recycle it.
But we can't wait. I need to help me bring this ship to the bottom before she reaches
Of
Manila.
course, we'll do it.
Just listen to how dry he delivers this line.
Pass through that hangar to hangar C. I'll give you further instructions over the radio.
Today, looks like luck just ain't in our job description.
Luck just ain't in our job description.
So bad.
What the hell is going
So
on?
bad.
Why did you leave the captain on the bridge? He was your...
Things turned into a real nightmare. The captain says there's nuclear weapons bring the ship down before we reach Manila.
What?
Okay.
We're working with the captain. We'll take care of it. Then we'll head back to the bridge and get him out of here. Over. So much for the Navy SEALs saving the day.
Shit,
That's
bro.
fucking Pedro.
Fucking Pedro.
Clyde did this. He killed Pedro, and he killed Eisenhower.
Eisenhower died in Iraq. You saw him die.
Clyde leaked those troopers in. He's responsible for what happened to Eisenhower.
Pedro, man. Eisenhower. They were the only one left from our Ranger squad. I can't believe it.
Cowboy, you and Hanger see.
What?
The door between the hangars
That
is
was
closed.
clean.
There's
It's
no
not clean, but
Clean enough.
Damn! Don't they teach you how to do anything in the private
Just gonna get it done.
Harrods to Cowboy contract.
Basically, we just need to get up on this platform without dying.
We just entered Hangar B.
Mhm.
Over. Well, hurry the hell up. Where are those Navy SEALs?
They're dead, sir.
Oh, shit. Well, isn't that just great? That means you're our only hope. You two get shot or screw this up and there's a lot of people gonna die. Over. We'll try not to, sir.
Gotta kill the yellow bar enemy that's inside this doorway.
What's that thing up there?
And then,
you gotta do it quick. Using a rocket launcher and a blast.
yep, he shoots the rocket right out the door too, so you gotta be fast on him. So this is the part where he's telling us that we need to load explosives onto the platform.
You need to load as much
Yep.
ordnance as you can onto the elevator platform on the floor. Don't waste your time with the little stuff. 158, Mark 84, EBU 28. Now when they're all piled up, let me know and I'll lower the elevator down and we'll detonate. Okay, we'll call you when the explosives
And he's like, back-to-back lines. Okay, we'll call you when the explosives are on the platform. Okay, lower the platform.
Lower the platform. As soon as we're back on the bridge, you can detonate. Typical private sector mentality. Always thinking about yourself first. If you under my
Fucking Pedro, man.
there's millions
There's
of
my boy Pedro.
We don't have time to wait. I'm detonating these
He will be remembered.
as soon as this elevator lowers.
I wish he wasn't though, because I don't want to remember anything about this game.
Honest stuff. Alright, so this is the ship escape, and we follow a very distinct pattern,
She's sinking.
particular pattern, because these boxes always explode in the same way, so we kind of use the lines on the ground as reference points to walk.
Oh, no can do, soldier. The captain always goes down with the ship. Honor and duty.
Shit! Poor guy. Oh! Shit!
Hey, you guys okay? Rio, Salem, get the hell off that ship!
Can we get back to you on that?
Just get the hell out of there! Hurry!
Please.
Get off that ship, guys!
Oh my god. I couldn't get out of the way, dude. That's fine.
I don't know if we can go back to SSC now.
Wow.
We don't know if Clyde is operating alone, and if he's not, they know we know.
Would you quit this shit already? I'm sure Clyde was
That
just
was a
trying to make
2
a few
second
extra
goal.
bucks. It's not some
I mean, it wasn't a bad
grand
level
conspiracy.
overall.
I don't know, man. I just
Now
don't
we
know.
escape to China.
This is a really fun level.
If the grenades hit, it's a fun level. If the grenades don't hit, you just get absolutely destroyed all the way down the stairs.
Rio, Salem, at the top of the stairs, you'll get a good vantage point for taking out the bridge. Over and out.
Hey, Alice, what's been going on back home?
The bill to privatize the military is coming up soon. Senator Whitehorse has been campaigning against it pretty hard. I don't know if it'll pass. Over.
That's money in our pockets, babe. You better hope it passes. Over and out.
Gonna throw a grenade early, bounce it off the wall, the guy behind the log. clean.
Not clean.
Got him. No? He's still alive. Is he still alive? He's not still alive. Well, that was okay. That was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think it cost us time.
Costs us a little bit. It's so trash. That's actually so trash.
That's the first time in all of our testing that ever missed, so that's pretty neat. It might have cost us a couple of seconds, no big deal.
Literally the first time it has ever missed.
Rio, Salem, you better get ready to shoot.
It's marathon, like who would have thought?
Over and out.
No, we've only been knocked down once, so
Now let's get the
it's
hell out of
been
here.
a reasonably good run.
Rio, Salem, get the hell out of there. Over.
Wow, we got tons.
Yo, nice.
It's not. Dude, please.
Please
You gotta be kidding me.
Fine. It's better than getting knocked down.
Trash, dude.
It's gonna be alright then.
This ain't Abu Sayyaf, it's Chinese military.
I don't know. Right now I'm trying to find your evac chopper. It's like it completely disappeared. Over.
Couldn't kill a single enemy down the whole stairs.
That's exactly what I was talking about. If you can't kill the enemies on the way down the stairs, it's gonna be a really shitty time.
Fuck you.
There's so much RNG. The first guy's supposed to be on the stairs already, but he got stuck on the rail. And was in the wrong place. And then there's two guys.
And the spread of the grenades is super random. Whether the enemy takes splash damage from the grenade is super random. It's just... Some of the fight sequences in this game are RNG nightmares.
What the hell are they doing here? Why the fuck are they shooting at us?
Oh my god. The AP is reporting Senator Richard Whitehorse killed by Korean terrorists while crossing a bridge over the
I gotta take out these gunners so they don't destroy our boat,
You set us up for this shit.
because that would be bad. We need the boat to make it to the dam.
was. Over and out.
This is starting to smell real fishy. I don't know. We just put the bridge in there. Enemy approaching. I see him.
Alright, and now we're gonna cheese this dam sequence. The game expects both of us to go up together and do all of these 3 locks. They expect both of us to go up the stairs and then back down and drive the boat through the gate and then get off and go back up.
Once the floodgate
But
is closed,
we're not gonna do it that way.
water. Once it's full, floodgate and you're out. You got all that?
He's gonna stay in the boat. And it makes the whole thing literally. It gets better every time.
Get that hovercraft inside the locked chamber. Hurry. You need to raise the water.
Oh, shotgun guy is popping off. Coming up is one of the other best conversations in the game. I'm just gonna kill these guys slow because
Okay, guys, water
I don't feel like getting melted all the way across the bridge. Wow, they're both oh, this is bad. This is not a thing that happens. This is so bad. Get there. Fuck yeah. Wow. That's not a thing that happens. That could have been very bad.
Tank land? Elliot, we just got set up.
Okay, here's the dialogue.
Our careers are over and we're in a life-and-death situation. Why are you asking me this shit right now?
A lot of people say it's the RZA, but I kinda like Ghostface Killer. And some actually, I don't think I ever heard the You Got album. Did you hear that?
Will you shut up with this stupid bullshit and let me think?
Chill, man. I get it. We're both under a lot of pressure. You cope your way, I talk Wu-Tang.
If you don't shut the hell up, you'll get to cope with my foot up your ass.
Okay. That was a little bit slow. Lost about 15 seconds.
While I find a way to get you out of this mess.
But we got out of the line.
White Horse dead, so the bill to privatize the
Listen, man. You built your way. That's our route to him.
They just figured they'd kill two birds with one stone.
SSC. Fucking cheap bastards.
Hey, Alice, listen. I think Dalton Stockwell set us up.
Stockwell, baby, but no, he loves you guys. Why would he do that?
When we were on the aircraft carrier, we found out that Clyde has been leaking troop positions to our enemies. We think it's a plot to make the army look bad so SSC gets more jobs. Over.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
We weren't sure we could trust you.
You didn't know if you could trust me after all we've been through? Fuck you.
Nice one, bro. Let me help you out.
So this is one of the spots that we really started to figure out how the game's event trigger mechanics really worked.
Alice.
Because there's going to be two waves of helicopters, and we had it set up to where we would clear the first wave really quickly, and the second wave just never came in.
13 years of my life.
And we couldn't figure out why for a little bit, so we had to lag it, and
I don't know. And it looks like the
eventually he discovered that we pretty much have to wait until the sound from the first wave of helicopters is completely gone before we kill the first wave of enemies. Otherwise, the game will just stop lock.
headed your way. A lot of ground troops. Get ready. Rio, Salem, listen. I know you got a lot on your minds right now, but I just got an update to the contract.
What a concept. Try to go too fast, you break the game.
Instrumental in the recent attacks is in the area with his laptop. If you can bring back the hard drive, they'll pay
So
you
there's
pretty
going to
well.
be two choppers come down, and they'll each have 3 waves, but we're going to have to save one guy and let him live for a few seconds so we don't
You guys gotta
stop
eat. You're
walking.
unbelievable.
Shut up.
Man, we are so outnumbered.
You can say that again.
Nice. I just got an ass load of primary.
Damn it, Elliot. These
Alright,
guys
you
are
kill this guy
here.
now,
You gotta watch my back.
and he's going to come up here and take care of the last helicopter wave while I
Got any more good news?
Wish I did. Over
get
and out.
ready to clear this door.
The data we got from Clyde showing he was sabotaging the army.
We gotta show it to Stockwell. See if he knows about this shit.
What if he does?
Feds, the press, something.
Why are you always trying to be a hero, man? Just bury it and keep our jobs.
You know we can't do that.
No. You can't do that. If it was up to me, that's what we
So we're done.
You won't believe this, but the explosion tore a hole.
This is why the grenade launcher is so clutch.
Some train tracks. I'm checking the train schedule.
Copy that. We'll head for the processing facility.
This section is one of the harder ones in the
Guys, I
game.
found a train schedule, and a train's heading your way soon. You
Just gotta
hop
take it
on.
slow.
It's the only way I can see you getting out of here. Over.
Copy that. How do we get to the tracks? Over.
Nice, nice.
Top of the second building in the processing
Did I
facility.
need that?
A conveyor belt will take you across the system to another structure, which is right above the tracks. Over.
So we're going to split up and cover opposite sides of this doorway here. And there's going to be a few distinct waves that come through. And one more guy on the right. No, not this time. The spawns are pretty random. Nice, nice, nice.
Back there.
I think we're okay. Alright, alright, alright. That section can go very wrong when it goes wrong.
Here, I'll help you.
But we're not home free yet. The last section of this level is pretty bad sometimes.
You boys better hurry up or you're gonna miss that train.
Oh, 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 oh. Okay, fine. Good, go ahead. Not bad, not bad.
The slowest door in the game for absolutely no reason.
Look at how long he just takes his time rolling under this door. It's so bad. He can't.
I can't believe this, but
Alright, so there's a whole crap load of guys here that we're supposed to shoot at, but we're not going to do any of that.
I'm sure the punks are not at all so. You and your conspiracy theories.
let me see what else
We're just going to activate the back-to-back sequence immediately by getting the door trigger. What is his problem?
Pinhead.
In the head, let's go. Are we out?
Yep.
Okay.
Only
So this section used to be really scary, but we figured out that there's one particular guy, which is right here, that does the bulk of the damage. So now that that guy's out of the picture, as long as I stay alive, I'm keeping aggro off of him, so this should be reasonably safe now. I just gotta take out this mine. And then, you see there's this conveyor here, there's going to be rocks that will appear on it eventually. And we can't activate the end of the level until the rocks come all the way down. So we're literally just waiting for these rocks to move. But we're saving a decent chunk of time here as well.
Okay, let's get out of here. What the fuck are we gonna do now?
Head back to Miami. We gotta rescue Murray.
It's not bad for having the worst Afghanistan of all time. Sure. This is potentially 1-2-4 pace, which would be a minute and a half faster than our current world record. This game still has a lot more to optimize. It's just, it's so frustrating.
Rios to Section 8.
So,
Marathon Airport.
yeah, this is
Don't
fun.
hold Murray hostage at
There's a really cool thing we do here.
Can you tell us the quickest way to get there?
So, by loading the checkpoint here immediately, there's about 4 guys in this section that just despawn. So it makes this level significantly easier, and we did a lot of testing and decided that this is consistently faster and safer. There's one particular guy on the left here that I need to take out, very critical. And other than that, I'm just trying to draw as much aggro as possible through this section. There's probably
That
going
was
to be
super nice.
probably going to be at least a couple up here. Yep, they're all up here. Nice. That was sick
That was a
nade.
fog nade.
That was an unbelievably god nade.
Wonder if this is the way to the luggage area.
This is actually a really fun section. So we're getting into the airport now. And there's this giant room where a bunch of enemies are going to rappel in waves into the windows.
You wrecked my plane? You killed my pilot? I told
And we just get to kill like
how you repay me?
60 guys in the same room.
He killed the pilot and crashed the plane.
Clyde. Who is Clyde?
Philip Clyde. He works for SSC.
Tell you what. I'll send a helicopter to get you on that airport roof. Use the helicopter.
So the main thing I need to do is take out a couple of randoms that are spread out throughout the room when we first get here. And now that these random enemies are dead, the only thing we need to focus on is clearing mass amounts of waves.
Just be thankful we haven't had to fight any of our friends yet.
Yeah, that would suck.
And we haven't exactly figured out what the event trigger is for this section yet. We just know that the random enemies that start in the room have to be killed first.
Hey, can you hear me?
Alright,
The gates to the
good
luggage
room.
area are closed. Anything you can
So
do.
if the game crashed,
He's gonna open
don't
the
say
gate.
that, because it's happened before. So I'm gonna try to get as much aggro as I can here, because he has to walk through a really dangerous section. And
Oh my god.
this section, I don't really come into contact with any enemies until this office here. So I'm just gonna chill. But I need to make sure he can do his thing. Oh my god, that's it. That's Rip Run.
Moving out. Help Elliot. I need
That's actually, as far as deaths go, this is worst possible case.
shit, Salem.
We were just discussing this yesterday, and we're like, if this happens, this is like the one death that would be a run under. Because we're actually
Didn't know you
on
cared,
opposite sides of the room, and it's important for us to be pretty far apart. That's one of the few sections where we split up by a pretty significant amount.
that door. Let's see if we can move the door
But in any case, it's still PB pace for whatever that's worth. Oh, it is.
Doors up ahead.
It is.
Follow me.
Oh dear God, I am so dead. I don't know what's happening.
Wait, let's both push the ramp.
That is by far the worst death in the game. It's
I'll be able to tell you how much time we lost after we do this rescue mission, but it's probably over a minute.
What'd they do to you?
You don't want to know. Can you get me out of here?
We really, for our sanity, we need to burn the disc after this run,
When I
because
figured everything out, I transferred some of SSC's money into an offshore account.
my God, dude, you can have a
Farewell, a gift from
super clean
As soon
run
as I get
and
the internet
then
connection, I'll move it
just
here.
have a shotgunner double pump you and kill you outright.
Stand up. Can one of you guys carry
Like
me?
sometimes
Thank you.
I got you.
you won't even get knocked down, you'll just insta death.
You have to stop Dalton. He's gonna kill Stock.
What do we care if he kills Stockwell? That guy set us up.
No,
And
it
we've been
wasn't
trying
him.
for a while, but we haven't had a
Stockwell
clean
wanted to know
run with no
Dalton's making
knockdowns
moves, but he didn't know
in
the US troops in danger.
over a month of working on this game.
When
just-
Senator Whitehorse was killed, Stockwell found out and tried to turn Dalton over to the feds.
It's just insanely difficult for
Yeah, he's been revealing true
the amount of
positions and
action
lobbying Congress
this
to
game actually
privatize the
gets.
military. He's only keeping Stockwell around to take the
Just don't
fall
see it
if
being
anyone
worth it.
finds out.
Hey,
This is something that the original world records actually discovered, is that you can drop the girl here, jump over the fence, pick her up, and then while you're facing the other way, you go pick her up. And it's like, what is even physics?
That's what applied. Personal goal.
Didn't Chaminsu say he'd pay us if we took these guys out?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's mostly just that the game itself is not very well made, so things don't work. But yeah, we get a lot of boost here because there's a wall to run against. So he goes up ahead and clears everything out, and then do this all the way out. Yeah, that's costing us at least a minute.
No, you have to save Stockwell. He is the only one who can prove that you're
That's
innocent.
fine.
And you have to kill Dalton, or he will kill you.
Okay,
Alright.
we will.
Help me lift this
Look on the
gate.
bottom screen, his hands.
I think.
Oh, left side, left side. His hands just get destroyed by this door.
Okay, Alice, they'll drop us off near HQ, then take you to the hospital.
We could still
Here,
salvage a
let's land
125,
on the roof. This is
honestly.
Chaminsu's chopper. I ain't taking that chance.
If you don't get Dalton, he's gonna come after me.
The fact that this is going to be potentially world record tells you kind of the state of things with this game. This run's got a lot of potential, but it's also just so jank.
We have done a lot for this game. We brought it a long, long way.
Yep. Brought it all the way down from 149. This section, it's actually important for me to take out these other gunboats, or the hovercraft actually just blows up. And we found that out the hard way on PV phase before. These guys go hard here. Yeah, we're definitely making estimate. That's 100% certain at this point. I shouldn't say that. Nothing is ever certain in this god-awful video
We'll
game.
have to find another way inside.
There is no other way in.
That boost off that tree is actually really important.
What if we use the monorail?
I thought of that. The power's out to the monorail.
We can go to the
Because I have to be left side enough to trigger the quote.
Alright. Let's try that.
And I can take that path, and as long as I like bump into that tree, I'll hit the boat. And it also boosts me in the right direction at the same time.
Alright, let's make sure we just don't get completely...
Stop
Oh
shooting.
my
I was
god.
hoping you'd kill the guy.
I was trying to kill the guy. Oh no, dude. This is also one of the best dialogues in the game. You find that breaker yet? I'm looking, found it. This is one of those parts where the game isn't expecting us to go as fast as we are.
You find that breaker yet?
I'm looking. Found it. Let's get to that monorail. It should be working now.
Oh, that's the other thing, is the action triggers in this game, if you're not exactly on them, the game will just slide you over to it very slowly. And sometimes it can take multiple seconds. He just goes like...
How's the monorail station?
We should see it if we just keep following the tracks.
Oh, okay.
We're good, the boat is gonna live. Just headbutts the damn switch. Alright, so...
chum ensue. We're gonna be fucked when he finds out Clyde died in the plane crash.
I hack into your helmet camera. Now,
Alright, this game has a little bit of a coffee break. 4 minutes of essentially no action, no inputs required. Okay, we gotta set up the thing.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. Guys up front is barbecue.
Eventually he starts like sliding out of the train.
Oh my god. Your legs. Oh, we did it too early. We did it too early.
Alright, this is fine. We can do it again. I'm gonna try to get under the seat.
Thing's falling apart. I don't know if we'll make it to the tower.
There we go.
Maybe if you actually shot some of these assholes, we would. Who's calling me now?
This is Ernest Stockwell. I need you to get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want.
I don't want
And the
your
guy
money.
that's
I want
talking
you
on
to
the
help
phone
us
is the one
clear
with
our
his face
names.
in the fire.
You can upload it, but hurry. Dalton's up there trying to destroy everything.
Okay, and one more thing. If you're involved in this shit in any way, you need to turn yourself in. Friends of ours have been killed.
This time, friend up.
Okay? We'll take care of Dalton and be
But
back
under
with
the
you.
chairs or something.
Offering to give us money, and you were like, no, just do the right thing. Since when are you such a goddamn Boy Scout?
He said he was gonna turn himself in. That's what matters.
Like he's really gonna do that. That guy will be in Venezuela by sunrise.
Alright, so here's the last major sequence of the game.
Alright, this is our stop.
We're about 6-7 minutes out from good games.
Let's take these two guards out at the same time.
Them out now.
Oh god.
Nope.
So you boys found your way into the Hornet's Nest. Too bad all my men know you took a contract from the terrorists to kill a U.S. senator. You see, my men are
It's
good people.
be better to just reload this, honestly.
Can you believe he used to be our friend? You know what they say.
It's a little rough.
I knew it was gonna happen. I actually just knew it was gonna happen.
That's fine, it's fine. We got this. So, up on the right side of this elevator here, there's a action trigger, and we're not going to activate it right away. We have to go up to the 3rd floor. And if I'm already on the 3rd floor when he activates the button, then the enemies just don't spawn in, and it's pretty convenient, because it saves us a lot of time.
SSC tower
I don't have to fight anybody. Normally there's like 6 dudes right here.
Can you help us out?
There's another one of Clyde's guards. You better get him. Get him out now.
What's he say? He says that we gotta flip a breaker in the elevator control room on the 2nd
So
level.
we're actually gonna test a theory live on stream. So there's a action trigger in this room, and I'm gonna delay pressing it until he's downstairs because we think that it'll stop the enemies downstairs from spawning in. And hopefully it works. Alright. Yeah, because this use button is gonna activate a cutscene, and I want him to be downstairs because he's got to complete an objective down there. Alright.
Low battery.
It's the enemy is in front of me.
Let's head down to the security complex.
Nice. Alright, so that had exactly the intended effect.
He says it's C168. Okay, got it.
So you see now that enemies have spawned in on the 3rd floor.
How are we supposed to get on now? We should hurry and jump on top of the elevator. Around them, please, just like in the movies.
Now we can run this section together. You
Hey,
douchebag.
3rd floor yet?
No.
Why are you not on the 3rd floor yet?
Because I delayed the button. You were there. You saw it.
No, but still. I don't know why you still on the 3rd floor.
We can jump to the elevator from here.
I had to press the button and then get it.
Yeah, but I had to kill a bunch of guys to get here, so.
Take us to the top floor.
True though. No, just do the right thing.
I'm so actually upset about that down. It's just too much aggro. No, way too many guys for no reason.
Let me help you up.
It's Saturday, right? Happy Saturday. Another wave. Alright, last one.
I can't believe all these years we never really knew who Dalton was. You know, you gave me all this shit about
Alright, so
conspiracy
basically,
theories, but it looks like I was
we're gonna
right.
have a boss final
What
showdown.
you want? You want to say I told you so? Go ahead.
But we have to climb up to the 3rd floor, and there's a crap load of enemies in this room. We have to activate 4 action triggers, and if we kind of hesitate on the last one and get up to the 2nd floor before it happens, all the enemies on the 2nd floor just don't load in, so...
I can't believe it. He's back from the dead. No one could have survived that plane crash.
What?
We did. Well, these chummies
My aim actually just shifted so far when I aimed in. What the heck?
So he's gonna clear out the bottom floor so I don't get killed.
Super bad.
Okay, I'm actually dying.
I'm actually dying. Dude, why are you not dying? I'm down, dude. I can't do anything.
Wow, sometimes things just... Sometimes you can unload a full clip into a guy at point blank range and they just won't take damage, and I don't understand.
I literally aimed in directly at the yellow bar, and it shifted my aim directly to the wall next to me. Like, just shot the rocket at the wall.
Alright, that's gonna be the third one. I'm gonna get on the last one, and you go upstairs.
I don't know why my
Tear
aim
you up
shifted
so
from the
bad,
wall.
your own mama ain't gonna recognize you.
Yo, leave my mama out of this!
Dude, what? I didn't...
Missed the first one. Missed the first one.
No, I... Oh, that must have been... Jesus, dude. Okay, well, we're not gonna get 125. If this PBs, I'm gonna be salty, dude. Actually gonna be salty if this PBs. There's...
I'm gonna kill you
It's
both.
decently possible to get a frame PB.
Wearing your intestines for leg warmers.
I mean, does that even make sense?
Listen to the dialogue, though. Our treat to you guys.
I'm gonna kill you both, then I'm gonna drain all your blood, take out your bones, put your body in a big chair with some elves and reindeer, and sit on your lap and tell you all the cool shit I want for Christmas.
This guy clearly had a messed up childhood. You think?
Wow, dude. He one-shot me with a sniper.
Guys, I'm down. Need a hand.
Nice, so it's not gonna PB.
Both of you are fucking dead.
Epic, dude.
Shit, guys, I need some help.
Oh my god, it's a 3-second PB. You have to be
Time,
kidding me.
time.
It's time, yeah. It's time. We PB'd by 3 seconds on that run. World record, guys.
Dead. Shit, he's getting away.
Thanks for having us.
Low battery.
Well,